chicken pot pie. The filling itself looks really rich and very, very nice. This is like a really hearty, comforting thing to eat. For this recipe, I'm going to use an entire roast chicken, which I got from the supermarket. Look, I mean, not all of us have time to roast an entire chicken and then use it in a pie. I mean, let's face it, this is very easy. It's going to, just save your time so much, and also it's delicious. All you have to do is just buy it from the supermarket and then shred the entire thing. You can use the skin as well, chop it up and add it. That's gonna make this dish amazing. But you can remove the skin if you want. It's gonna be a bit healthy, let's just be a bit health conscious. And remove the bones as well, because we don't need bones in this. You just need the meat. It's gonna save time because you don't have to handle raw meat, and it's already seasoned, it's already cooked. If you didn't already know, I'm a big garlic fan. I use garlic in all my dishes abundantly because it's delicious. And I'm gonna take one whole bulb and chop it and then keep it ready for the sauce. I have a medium red onion over here, which I'm going to roughly chop as well and keep it for the sauce. Right now I'm going to peel a fairly large carrot and then cut it lengthwise, and then cut strips off of those pieces, and then dice the entire carrot into little squares. There's no chicken pot pie without mushrooms. Maybe there is, I don't know. But I'm going to use some button mushrooms in my recipe. You can use a combination of different mushrooms as well, just roughly slice them. And of course, some love from these amazing herbs like parsley and also thyme. I'm going to roughly chop the parsley so that I have small pieces, but the thyme, I'm just going to use the leaves. Right, I'm going to heat up a little bit of a deeper pan and then add a bit of butter and then some olive oil. Olive oil is going to stop the butter from burning. And then to that, I'm going to add the garlic, stir that a little bit. And then add the chopped onions. And then add the mushrooms. I decided to use some shiitake mushrooms as well with the button mushrooms. You can just use one kind of mushrooms, that's fine. And then add about 4 tablespoons of plain flour. This is going to thicken the sauce. Just stir everything until the flour particles are not going to be visible anymore. And to this I'm going to add about 2 cups of chicken stock. You can add vegetable stock or even water, but the chicken stock is going to give that extra chickeny flavor into this chicken pot pie. And then season the entire thing with salt and pepper, of course. And then I'm going to add 1 cup of heavy cream. You can use whole milk as well. My Sri Lankan taste buds wanted me to add an extra kick by adding a teaspoon of chili powder. This is optional, but it's gonna make things interesting. And then after that you can add the parsley and also just scrape the leaves of the thyme stalks. Just put the thyme leaves in there. And then of course add the diced carrots. And a mixture of half a cup of green peas and half a cup of sweet corn. Once the sauce gets thickened like that, you can add the chicken and mix everything really well. You don't have to cook the chicken for a long time because it's already cooked. So just mix it until it gets really warm and then just take it off the heat. Okay, so chicken pot pies are made in pots, or in this case I have basically these oven-proof bowls which I'm going to scoop the mixture of the filling into, and then the next thing I have to do is roll out the puff pastry. Now the puff pastry which I have gotten over here is a store-bought one. Again, I want to make things easy for you and me because puff pastry, you don't have time to make it on a weeknight. So just use the store-bought one and then it'll be fine. Just roll it out. It should be cold. Flour the surface before you do so and then roll it out until it's about 5 millimeters thin. Once you have rolled out the puff pastry, just egg wash the rims of the bowls because that's what's going to stick the puff pastry onto the bowls. And then you just have to place the puff pastry over the bowl so that it covers the entire bowl. You can cut the extra pieces out. These little cuts are not for decoration, they are actually going to let the steam go out while these pies are cooking in the oven. And then egg wash the entire pastry before you place it in the oven. Then finally, into a preheated oven at 190 degrees Celsius, you just have to cook this for about 10 to 15 minutes or until the puff pastry is golden brown. Chicken pot pies are so comforting to eat, and the puff pastry, the chicken filling, they're a match made in heaven. I know you will love it.